Hey, how's it going everybody? Today I'm going to be once again talking about Wallace and Gromit, specifically Wallace and Gromit's cracking contraptions. And I know what you might be thinking. I have seen the Wallace and Gromit short films, or I've seen the Wallace and Gromit movies, and I've never heard of Wallace and Gromit's cracking contraptions. Yeah, I don't blame you, because until I was researching the release order for the Wallace and Gromit short films, I had never heard of Wallace and Gromit's cracking contraptions. But then I saw it listed and decided it's part of the Wallace and Gromit pantheon. I gotta watch it eventually. And now that I've watched all 4 Wallace and Gromit short films, I was debating whether or not I should watch this now or I should push it off a little bit and watch something else in the meantime. But, you know, I remembered the old saying.
It's no use prevaricating about the bush.
And so I just ended up watching it. There's no time like the present, really. And also, before I get started, sorry if you can hear the wind. It's windy and there are things blowing around. There's nothing I can really do about it other than stop and restart, and that's getting tedious. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, Wallace and Gromit's Cracking Contraptions is a series of 10 mini episodes that span 2 minutes apiece or 20 minutes total, and each showcase a different one of Wallace's inventions and how they go right or how they go wrong. And so there's not a whole lot of depth to these stories because there's only about 2 minutes or so dedicated to each of these episodes, so they're more like side quests than anything else. But that's all they're really meant to be. So I just wanted to point out that that's not a complaint or a criticism. I still do think that these episodes are really fun, even though they're very short. So this series was made around the same time as Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit in order to build hype for that movie and to keep Wallace and Gromit popular for that movie's release. And I don't really know how that worked out because that was 20 years ago and I haven't looked at, any information regarding how it worked out. But I think it would have worked on me, personally. If I was this age back then, I think it would have worked on me because I already love The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and I think that this series is fun and it has some cool things going on, so I think it would have worked on me. I think it would have got me excited. I really don't have much else to say about Wallace and Gromit's Cracking Contraptions. I do want to reiterate that I thought that this was a fun series, and I enjoy seeing more of Wallace's inventions, something that I enjoy in all of the Wallace and Gromit projects, but it's nice to see more of them, many of which in this instance didn't turn out so well. I do think it's not necessarily on the same level as the other Wallace and Gromit projects, like the movies and the short films, but I do think it's still a fun watch, especially for people who are already fans of Wallace and Gromit like myself. But what did you think of Wallace and Gromit's Cracking Contraptions? Have you heard of this series? Have you seen it? If so, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what you thought of it. Let me know how it compares to other Wallace and Gromit projects for you. If you want to help me out here on YouTube, liking this video, commenting on this video, subscribing to the channel, or checking out some of my other videos, all those things help me grow the YouTube channel. If you're interested, I've done Wallace and Gromit: Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and I've done the 4 Wallace and Gromit short films, and I will be doing Vengeance Most Foul either next, or maybe I'll do a video in between, I don't know. But that's on the way. But yeah, until next time, bye.